Hello, Healy family and Healy friends. Okay, this is part 2. If you have not watched the first part, please watch the first part before you come here. All right. Now, today we are answering this particular question here, and let's learn together how to use MagHealy programs in this second part to address anxiety. Okay, so how to actually prevent anxiety. Now, in this particular diagram over here, you will see there are two main parts to the brain. Yeah, so the biggest part of the brain that you can see a lot of curvy turns and all that, that is called the brain cortex. Now, in the inner part of the brain, which is the green segment there, that is the inner part of the brain. Okay, now in the inner part of the brain, you have the thalamus, and then you have the hippocampus, and then the yellow part, which is the amygdala. Amygdala is called the primitive or the old brain that is responding to threat. Okay, external threat for survival purpose. So this amygdala here is the one that process what we see externally. Is that a threat or not? And then to what extent is cause us to be fearful. Now this fear is initially good because the fear will cause the animal, this is called an animal brain, to either run or fight for their life. Okay. Now, if it's overstimulated, we go into a state of anxiety or depression, okay? Because it becomes too overwhelming. The fear becomes so overwhelming, we cannot cope with it, so it paralyzes us. So over here, hippocampus is fear memory. That means our past fears, it get recalled again. So even though there's no more, the event is not there, but just thinking of it itself will actually trigger that fear again, will trigger the anxiety again. Okay, so it's because of overactive activity in these two areas here. All right, now it is actually regulated by nerves and all that that produces happy hormones like serotonin, dopamine, and then stress hormone. When it's too high, cortisol will cause the body to respond differently. Okay, so now I'm going into the program here, which is MagHealy. Okay, MagHealy here, what we want to use is we want to use emotions to address the anxiety. We can use brain harmony, thalamus. Thalamus is at the inner part of the brain. Brain harmony is on the outer part of the brain. Yeah, so so just use brain, thalamus, emotions, nerve, vagus nerve. Okay, so nerve is where the past trauma, the information of the past trauma is usually stored in the nerves. Okay, it paralyzes or it imbalances or it disharmonizes our nervous system. So nervous system, there are two parts: sympathetic, parasympathetic. Okay, so sympathetic is to actually make us fight or flight, and then vagus or the parasympathetic is to make us relax. Okay, to come back down and reset after that tension, after the stress and all that. So, but a lot of us these days, because of the fast pace of the lifestyle and because everything is so stressful, competitive, we go into a state of fight all the time. And our system actually does not know how to relax anymore. Okay, so therefore, we have to intentionally run vagus. Vagus is good in the evening. Brain is good in the morning. Vagus is good in the evening to actually let the whole system relax, and then it may actually help us to sleep better. Okay, so the MagHealy programs is super good for anxiety, and it's very easy to use. You just put it on the belly and then just let it run that way. Okay, so you can actually let it run, put on the belly, and then just fall asleep with it at night. Okay, so that will be the MagHealy. And then, okay, so underwater, you can also make the water to drink it throughout the day. It will be the same program like Vegas. Mental clarity, yeah. After stress, that means after the anxiety, use after stress, okay, just to bring down the whole system. Okay, so that can be used. And then atmosphere, that means you can run relaxation. Okay, just run relaxation in the background to help the person to actually relax. Okay, then okay, under the classic program, I would recommend head harmony. Okay, so head harmony is for the inner brain. Cell harmony can be used for all types of cells. I would use the earth program. Okay, earth program has the Schumann frequency, which is the 7.8 when you run the earth program here. It actually harmonizes the brain, the heart, and the nervous system, especially good for that. Okay, so it's anti-inflammatory, so I use the earth program very often. Okay, you try that, try the earth program. Whether or not you have anxiety and all that doesn't matter, but it is good to actually synchronize ourselves to the earth, okay, at any time that you wish. So run the earth program. All right, yeah, so you can also use the pressure. Okay, pressure here if you feel that externally there is too much pressure on you. Yeah, so this can be used. And then the other one is for MagHealy is to actually use the MagHealy meridian analysis. Should turn on the blue app. So the MagHealy meridian analysis is good because when you run the analysis, okay, now it's in the blue app. I'm back in the blue app. So here under the meridians over here, do the full complete analysis where you can actually see the report. Let me see whether I can find the report. Okay, I can pull out a report. Yeah, okay, so there's a report here. So from the report, you can actually see what are the emotions. Okay, so like all these are the emotions that is causing the person to react. Yeah, so you see here, right, I feel immense fear and afraid. Okay, if they have so much fear and all that, that's why it goes into a state of anxiety. So here it can actually identify, okay, it can also have all the necessary frequency that you can just vibrate. Use this same thing, vibrate 38 seconds 7 times, followed by 27 minutes 1 time. Okay, this can be done once a week. Just do a complete analysis and then do the vibration. So if you were to consistently, whether it's a caregiver or the person who has the anxiety itself, but to do this consistently, don't wait until the attack comes. Okay, when the attack comes, manage the attack. But after the body has calmed down, it is important to retrain the body at a subconscious level, not to automatically respond to stress in the old way. So you have to train the body not to go into the automatic state. We want to train the body to remain calm no matter what. So doing all this okay, finding out what is actually hidden, okay, or what is actually a program already programmed in our subconscious. We can use all this analysis here to actually surface them. Okay, now as we do the vibration constantly and regularly, we actually reprogram our subconscious so that they are no longer triggered by the same event. If it's a fear memory and all this, what we are doing is we erase. Okay, we erase or we reduce the intensity of all these memories of past fears. Okay, meaning that over time it becomes more and more dilute. Okay, so that means it doesn't have that intense power over the other person. So by doing this, we are overriding the old programming so that the new programming will kickstart the calmness. Okay, so over time, if you do all these programs that I've mentioned here in part 1 and part 2, over time you will find that the body will just remain in a calm state in the midst of the trigger. So that is how you overcome all this anxiety in a long-term manner. So how long are we talking about? We are talking about 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Okay, until, okay, forever you do not have any attack anymore. Yeah, so if you stop having attack for 1 full year, then I would say that we would have more or less successfully overwritten the old subconscious program. Okay, so if you can actually bring it to after 3 months 1 attack, or 6 months 1 attack, it actually shows that we are slowly overcoming or override the old programming. Yeah, so you will be able to see improvements like this over time. All right, so I hope this is helpful to you, your friends, family members. Please feel free to share this with people who need it so that we can help as many people as possible. All right, so if you find that this is useful, okay, and you want more of this type, okay, kindly just click the thumbs up in the video or write your comments or any other issues that you would like me to share, so you can actually send to our email, and we will respond to you. All right, thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for your time.